It is now my pleasure to introduce our Convocation speaker. Emily Deschanel is most recognizable for playing the lead character, Dr. Temperance Brennan, in the television drama series Bones. Over the span of 12 seasons, nearly 250 episodes, Emily, as series lead and producer, introduced millions of households every week to a compelling, dynamic character whose defining qualities are intelligence, insight, and unquestionable expertise. Emily gave life and dimension to a character rarely seen on television or film, and along the way gave a new sense of possibility to viewers of all ages. Journalists have written about the success of Bones. They have reported on Emily's incredible influence, on the dramatic increase of young women pursuing the study of science, as well as careers in forensics, because of the profound effect of seeing and spending time with Emily every week, and in some cases every day, for years. Emily has been ubiquitous on screens of all sizes, appearing most recently in Animal Kingdom, Devil in Ohio, as well as in scores of television series and films, including the film Cold Mountain. Early in her career, she even joined the Spider-Man universe, playing a brief but memorable role in Spider-Man 2. It's a short scene, but because we're talking about Emily, who owns the moment and proves that there's no such thing as a small role, that scene has become an event in itself, with fans excerpting it, posting online, and each post attracting hundreds of thousands of views.
I did not know.
It's true. Emily's a gifted voice artist as well, who has appeared on The Simpsons, American Dad, The Cleveland Show, and more, as well as several podcasts, most recently Agent Stoker, and as a co-host of Boneheads, a rewatch podcast. Beyond the screen, Emily actively supports animal welfare causes, especially those concerned with farm animals. So when we think about animal rights and saving animals, we often think about the foreign, the exotic, the endangered, and we tend to forget those that are closer to home, the ones that are bred, raised, and slaughtered to fill grocery stores and supply restaurants. A longtime vegan, Emily is an environmentalist who asks people to think about the climate effects of these industries that raise animals for food, the pollution and contaminants that compromise our air, water, and soil. Emily is a proactive believer in the power of community, especially the agency of women, to lead in addressing environmental and societal problems. She has been active with Mercy Corps' Women Climate Alliance, which invests in women-led climate solutions. She has worked with Women for Women International, which seeks to confront women's poverty around the world. Emily Deschanel is extraordinary. She is intelligent, she is kind, she is honest, she is hardworking, she is a gifted artist, she's a global citizen, and most relevant of all in this moment, she's a proud alumna of Boston University's College of Fine Arts. Please join me in welcoming your speaker, Emily Deschanel.
Thank you, Dean Young, for that very, very warm welcome. I learned things I didn't know about myself. It is so nice to look out and see so many young, crazy people. Let's face it, to be an artist, you have to be at least a little crazy. Whether you're an actor, a musician, a designer, a visual artist, doesn't matter. Your crazy got you here to this monumental moment. And I say this all with love, because I'm crazy too. Crazy is a good thing. Crazy is passion, fearlessness, risk-taking, creativity, thinking outside the box, and so much more. Now, I come from an artistic family, a whole bunch of eccentric, artistic creatives. My father, who's there, is a cinematographer, and my mom is an actor. So I never realized growing up how unusual it was to go into an artistic field. It felt completely normal for me to watch my parents wake up before dawn and go to work until sundown or way past sundown and live in places like the former Yugoslavia, the Seychelles, London, and what is apparently the future 51st state, Canada. My father, a crazy artist himself, more than once has hung out of a helicopter to get the perfect shot. He got frostbite on a commercial shoot and almost lost a toe. He was bitten by a venomous fish and almost died. That was just another day at the office, guys. My mom once brought me to work with her on a set. I remember the fake walls, the fake food, the fake people. It was LA after all. Then I saw the craft service table and a giant pile of donuts. Free donuts, I knew I'd found my calling. Okay, it wasn't maybe exactly then. It was probably in middle school. I was a fairly shy, fairly nerdy kid who was getting bullied a lot. My mom, looking to build my confidence over the summer before high school, did what all parents of bullied kids do. She enrolled me in a Shakespeare acting camp. I'm not sure what she thought. Was I supposed to come back at the bullies with iambic pentameter? I don't know. It is crazy to think that Shakespeare camp would help my social status. Again, family of artists. That was totally normal. Yet, surprisingly, instead of making me a bigger nerd, it gave me purpose. I found my people. That shy kid blossomed into someone who loves to perform. It introduced me to something I love, and it opened up doors for me I never knew existed. And not to brag, but I also learned to juggle. Just say, jugglers in the house, all right. I've been listening to my mom ever since. So Shakespeare camp prepared me for high school theater prepared me for my time at BU, and BU prepared me for the beautiful, unpredictable, often completely insane life as a working actor. And nothing prepared me for this right now. I didn't always accept or acknowledge my crazy. It took my experience at BU to realize it. I remember freshman year at West Campus Dining Hall, there was this, woohoo, West Campus, Claflin Hall. Yeah, I feel like it was an arts floor I was on. There's a big round table, and all the actors would sit there. Loud, dramatic, boisterous. I avoided it. I was still at my core that shy kid from middle school. So I sat instead with my English major roommate in my combat boots and my baby doll dress. It was the 90s, after all. Might be back in fashion now, I don't know. But I pretended that I did not belong with the actors. But later that year, I was invited to join the table. So I sat down, and once I did, I realized I was loud, I was dramatic, I was boisterous. Also, I realized I belonged. I was crazy too. Now, I came to the school not knowing who I was, and also not knowing what I was getting into. You had to be really crazy to do some of the stuff we did here in class. In class, specifically. We rolled around on the floors in the movement studio, learning ancient dances. I did with Judith Chafee, who's sitting over there. We stood on the red and black laminate floors, which is also still there. We vocalized, saying, "Why fly so high, guy?" While opening up our soft palates. We did body rivers. Do you guys still do that? If you don't know what it is, good for you. We acted like zoo animals. We screamed, we cried, we laughed. To everyone else, we seemed crazy. And we were. A career in the arts is an adventure. It will take you to crazy places to do even crazier things. Like when I got chased by a flying boogeyman in New Zealand, or when I stood in a nightgown in the freezing cold pond in the middle of the Seattle winter, pretending to turn into a zombie. Or when I stood next to actual alligators and snakes in a swamp in the Everglades for a scene on Bones. Or when I swam with a literal shark in the Long Beach Aquarium for another scene on Bones. Basically, I risked my life for a Fox TV show, guys. Now it's your turn for your adventure, and I am so excited to see where it takes you. Your own gallery show in London, your name in lights on Broadway, performing in Vienna or on TikTok, a featured panel at Comic-Con. Well, it may not take you to the Long Beach Aquarium. You might even find yourself swimming with sharks, at least metaphorically. I'm not sure which is worse. So College of Fine Arts graduates, I have to ask you, think back. What did you first fall in love with art? When did you? What led you here? Was it seeing a painting or hearing a concert? A piece of music on the radio? Was it seeing a play? Was that play at Shakespeare Camp? Was I in it? I don't know. Whatever it was, you followed that spark. You came to Boston. You survived 4 years of nor'easters, trips on the T, too many meals at the George Sherman Student Union, too many hours in rehearsal, endless nights in practice rooms. You worked your butts off. You did all of this because you have passion, you have talent, and yes, you have just the right amount of crazy. Hold on to that. Stay fearless, stay curious. The world needs your voices. The world needs your crazy. Thank you.